Hello guys, let's wait 5 to 10 minutes until others join. Hello everyone. Welcome to the today's session, host your best website on Azure. Before diving into the session, let me introduce myself. My name is Nami Ahmed. I'm a Microsoft Studentland Ambassador in Sri Lanka and intern software engineer at Everest Technologies. Also, I'm an IT undergraduate, Institute of Technology, University of Morocco. These are my LinkedIn and GitHub profile. Stay connected. Okay. Now let's move to the session. Yeah, this is the today agenda of session of agenda. First of all, we get some idea of cloud computing. After that, we will move to the Azure. What the Azure, what kind of things we do. After that, we see how student will get free credits through the Azure cloud platform, and we will see the basic theory stuff of how do we host our website using a static website using Azure services. And finally, we will have a demo session as well. And you can conclude the Q&A session through the Q&A session. Yeah, okay. First, what is cloud computing? We all have heard about this word cloud computing in everywhere. For IT students, in first year also we have heard about cloud computing. But non-technical person also using these cloud services, what they don't know. It means before the session, we can get a small idea about cloud computing. Cloud computing means using the internet access the computer and storage instead of using a physical hardware or computer. Yeah, in day-to-day life, using the cloud computing services like basic things. Yeah, in the OneDrive, yeah, Google Drive. These also the basic cloud computing service we use the day-to-day life. Yeah, even mail also is a cloud computing service. Yeah. What kind of benefit in cloud computing? Yeah, it's mean easy to use. Yeah, and we can use anytime in everywhere. And we no need to pay any unnecessary things. We can pay only what we use. And there are some cloud platforms or cloud services will provide the free limit. After we uh, finish the free limit, we pay for only what we used. Yeah, and we don't need to unnecessary physical hardware or server or storage or hard drive. We can use cloud services in virtual. Yeah, it easy to scale. When we before initially we can want to 2 GB RAM or 8 GB ROM. After that we can expand or we can reduce that based on our requirements. Yeah. Now we will see what is Microsoft Azure. Yeah, all the cloud computing are using a lot of cloud platforms. In the one of the top cloud platform is a Microsoft Azure. Is the Microsoft Azure? Yeah. In the Microsoft Azure, we have used the build and test host our websites and applications, such kind of things. In the Azure, contains a lot of services, more than 200 services. In there are artificial intelligence service and machine learning tools and databases, storage and web hosting and more, etc. The major services provided by Azure, yeah, web and mobile hosting. Yeah, in there we use the another platform. Instead of using Azure, it will be not much efficient. Azure will provide more efficient and fast access because it's the in the global wise top cloud platform. Yeah, in there we can use the database handling and storage things and AI machine learning integrations, and we can use the virtual machines and IoT stuff too. And Azure used by top companies like BMW, Samsung's, and Coca-Cola, such kind of biggest industry companies. Yeah, now we will see Azure for student. And there are major good things for using Azure for students. Azure will provide the free 100 credits for the students for student mail. In there we can explore and study and practices through the Azure services and improve our cloud computing skills and knowledge as well. It's a fully free. You don't need to any credit cards or debit cards, nothing. You just want to your university mail. Please note it, no, not your personal email. This email like end with .edu.ac.lk. For example, my university mail, yeah, 21IT0454 and mr.ac.lk. Yeah, you want to that kind of email from provided by universities or institution, such kind of thing. Yeah. This is the advertised for using the Azure Students for by Microsoft. Yeah. Yeah, before we move to the static web hosting, we can get a basic of web hosting. What is web hosting? Yeah, in there we develop coding using the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We have a simple website in the local machine, but our friends, our colleagues, our zone people want to see access and explore that website. So if you want, we want to host that website through the internet. It means web hosting. Yeah. Now, what is static website? In there, we in this session mainly focusing on hosting static website. So we want to clarify that word static website. The static website is basically simple website. It means we see day-to-day life there are more and more complex website. But static website means there are no complex things. It's a basic for using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It means there are no backend related and server and database related, not that kind of things. There are only front end things for our personal project in mainly our personal portfolio. We can showcase my our skill and show we can create a landing page. So this kind of website we call static website. When we integrate the backend or databases servers, it called not the static website, it called dynamic website. So in this session, we will see how to host our static website through the Azure static service. Yeah. Yeah, we use service Azure static web service for using our static website. This is the uh, major and very common service for you hosting our static website in Azure. Yeah, and there are mainly focus on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We can use JavaScript framework as well for like React, Angular, Vue.js, such kind of things as well. This static web is little bit faster and smoother because there are no complex things and backend database integration, nothing. So we can access fast and reliable. Yeah. In the static web website, we want to connect our GitHub account. Yeah, we want to use our this static web apps. We must want to GitHub account and create a repository, and we want to upload our files, our source codes on that GitHub repository. And when we change after the hosting the website, we want to modify the name, source, such kind of in details. They are very simple. You can change through the code and just commit and push the code to the respective uh, the proper branch, your hosted branch. So after a few minutes, it will be the changes will appear on the hosted website. Hosting a This is the basic flow of hosting a website using the Azure Web Services, Azure Static Web Services. First of all, we want to sign in our Azure portal, and after that, we can create a resource. I will don't worry about it. I will show the demo in session. Yeah. Create a static web app and connect with the repo and branch. They're noted there are branch. You want to host which branch? Your completed project and source code on the main branch or dev branch or whatever. You want to mention the correct branch as well. And after that, you can upload your website source code. And after that, we can host your website. The HTML, CSS, JavaScript hosting, there are nothing. And React, when we are using React or Angular, such kind of things, we want to add some build file as well. Yeah, I don't worry. I will show that in the demo. Yeah, these are the basic web hosting and yeah, as a basic static web services. Okay, now we will move to the Azure demo, hosting demo. Yeah, I think most of you have a Azure portal. If you don't know about that, just search Microsoft Azure. Before you want to get Azure student free, just search Azure for students. Uh, Click this link, and this will appear this window. Yeah. After that, start. Click the start free. In here, sorry. In here, you want to fill up your basic details or school mean your academics details, your institution, university details, university university name and date of birth. And here you want to enter your university email. After submit the form after 1 or 2 hours, sometime it will be take 1 day for the verification. You will be receive student account and the username and password. After that, you can log in with uh, Azure portal. It will be show like that. Sorry, I think the window is not. My screen is visible, right? Yeah. Sorry. In here, we can see, yeah, just search Microsoft Azure for if you have account, you can log in with this link. If you don't have account, you can get free from Microsoft Azure free. Just search Azure for students and click the first link. It will be show this pop-up. Yeah. In here, you just click start free. After that, it will be show this pop, this form. Yeah. In there, you want to fill the necessary information, your first name, last name, and your region. And after that, you want to fill the university name. The spelling won't be correct. Okay. So note that. And your date of birth. After that, you want to enter your university email, not your personal email. Okay. Previously, I told that. Yeah, not the .com at gmail.com, not that kind of things. You want to add .edu, .ac.lk, what kind of thing your university will provide at Gmail. Yeah, after that you will click the verification status. The sometime it will be take 1 to 2 days, 1 to 2 hours for verify your status. After that, you will get a confirmation email with the username and password. You can use that username and password. You can log in this Azure portal. You will be see that this kind of interface. Yeah. Now we will see how we will host our websites using the Azure Web Services, static web services. Just click here, plus icon, create a resource. Yeah, and there are multiple resources in here. You just want to search here, static web app. Just click that. In here, there are show the multiple sub services. Yeah, you want to click the first one, static web app. Yeah, okay. It will loading. Okay. Now click create. Yeah. Yeah, for now, I am using my ambassador email for hosting hosting in this website. You can use your after get your free credits from the Azure. You can use your student mail as well. No issues. You want to create a resource group? Yeah, in there, if you have already group, you can choose. If you don't have, don't worry. You can create a new group through this link. Yeah. After that, you want to put a name for your static web app. For now, I will put demo as a hosting. So I think we can't put space. Why? Yeah, I will put the demo. In here, I will select MLSA session resource group. Yeah, you can select the standard for general purpose project, or you can select a free as well, no issues in here. After that, you want to click the GitHub and you want to connect with your GitHub account. I already connected the GitHub in here. Using your password, GitHub username and password. After that, you want to select your repository. Sometimes GitHub will you have some kind of organization account. In my account, there are no organization. The main organization with my root account. So I will select my username, Nami Hamid. Yeah. After that, it will appear my all the repositories. Yeah. In there are main things you want this that hosted rep that repository want to public, not the private. Okay. So please consider that. I want to use the repository demo Azure. Yeah, Azure demo. This is my repository. Yeah, you can see here. I already upload the. Hello. Yeah, in here you can. I already create the repository and upload the just HTML page in here. Yeah. Yeah, there are just simple code. Okay. You can now I want to select the branch. I will select the dev branch. I already create the dev branch and upload my source code on GitHub repository. This is the little bit important thing. If you're using the HTML page, you just click the no need to select anything. In here, you can custom option. Sometime you will select React or Angular, such kind of things. Yeah, you want to click Angular in here, React for use. For now, I will React. For now, I use the HTML, so I will click in here. Yeah. If you use the React, you in there you want to correctly want to check the build file or sometime with the dist file. You want to check your local repository. Sometime npm put a command npm run build. After that, it will be create the build file. You want to check that file where name was build or dist. Or if you that file name or dist, you can change it here. Okay. Okay. Now I am using HTML, so I will change it here. Yeah, you can in there Azure static web will create the CI/CD pipeline code for the auto deployment. In here, you can. This is not that much of thing. Yeah, you can see in here. It will be auto generated. So you don't worry about that. Yeah. Okay. After that, you don't need to change your configuration settings or advanced. There are nothing. Just ignore it. It will be take a few minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Initializing deployment. Yeah, it will be take few seconds. Submitting deployment. Yeah, and here what some interesting thing here. Uh, Here you can see the okay. Sorry, I think it's not triggered. It's it's a processing deployment progress. Yeah, your deployment complete. In here you can see the CI/CD workflow. It's loading. Yeah, in here. Here, I didn't create any CI, any YAML file, such kind of thing. It will be auto-generated by Microsoft Azure. Yeah, it's auto build and test and build and deploy it automatically. Only for static, okay, right? So please consider that. After completing this, Yeah, it will be see like interesting, right? Build and deploy the website. It will be take few minutes, not few minutes, it's a few seconds. Yeah, yeah, build is completed. Yeah, now we can see our website here. Go to resource, your site. Yeah, the site was completed, right? In here. For now, I will change, I will modify few things here. Azure static web demo to, I will edit to 2025 in here. Yeah, in here. If you want, you can clone that repository for your local here title. So yeah, demo 2025. Okay, I will push the changed code to my repository. Yeah. Now again, we can see here the pipeline running again. Yeah, in here you can see. Yeah, in here it showed three because I demoed previously 2 times in 2 weeks ago. That's why it's showing again and again. Yeah, yeah, build and deploy. Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, I just get a small idea about CI/CD pipeline. It's just continue integration, continue deployment. When you change the code, we will push to the proper repository branch. It will be auto trigger and auto deployed. We don't need to test and build our application separately and host it again. So we don't need it. This is the benefits of using a static web apps. Using it will be auto generate a workflow file. Yes, it means CI/CD file, client file. Here we can see. I think yeah. Here the 2025 it's appear. That's it. It's very simple. Yeah, same thing in here. We can use the React. I don't have a React site for now. I will show how. Yeah, we can click the resource group. It's the basic thing. Just yeah, okay. Repository, same as we can select the repos organization and yeah, for now I select this and yeah. In here, sometime it will auto redirect the uh, source code file. If not, you can select by default here. And main things you want to check the build file, build or dist. It's want to correctly check, and you can preview the workflow. If you want, you can preview the workflow file. It's not much needed. It's almost it's generated was correct. Yeah. Now after that you can review and create. It will be appear the React site. That's it. In here, yeah, I will share the Azure free and this site link on my WhatsApp community. Yeah, wait. Okay, I will share. Yeah, in here you can register and get your free Azure credit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will share another link for registration for certificate. If the participate, please fill this Google form must. If you filled previously, and uh, can you please fill it again? Okay. I will share the certificate for participant in this WhatsApp community. Yeah, the session was done. If you have any questions, please ask. Yeah, okay. Things I think we will conclude this session. Thank you for participating. Please active on my WhatsApp community group. I will share the participate link through the WhatsApp community. Okay. Thank you so much for participating.